whenever. Nothing can obscure the fact that in their harmonious companionship lies the main hope of a world instrument for maintaining peace on earth and goodwill for all men. Mr. Mayor, ladies and gentlemen, when I spoke at Fulton 10 days ago, I felt it was necessary for someone in an unofficial position to speak in arresting terms about the present state of the world. I do not wish to withdraw or modify a single word. I was invited to give my counsel freely in this free country, and I am sure that the hope which I expressed for the increasing association of our two countries will come to pass, not because of any speech that may be made, but because of the tides that flow in human affairs and in the course of the unfolding destiny of the world. The only question which in my opinion is open is whether the necessary harmony of thought and action between the American and British peoples will be reached in a sufficiently clean and clear manner and in good time to prevent a new world struggle, or whether it will come about as it has done before, only in the course of such a struggle. I remain convinced that this question will win a favorable. I'm sure that if we stand together calmly but resolutely in defense of those ideals and principles embodied in the Charter of the United Nations, we shall find ourselves sustained by the overwhelming assent of the peoples of the world, and that fortified by this ever-growing moral authority, the cause of peace and freedom will come safely through. If any words, if any words that are outspoken have commanded attention, that is only because they find an echo in the breasts of those of every man and of every race who love freedom and are the foes of tyranny. Unless they work together in full loyalty to the Charter, the organization of the United Nations will cease to have any reality. No one will be able to put his trust in it, and the world will be left to the clash of nationalisms which have led us into two frightful wars. We all remember what frightful losses Russia suffered in the Hitlerite invasion, and how she survived and emerged triumphant after injuries greater than were ever borne by any other community. My deep and widespread sympathy throughout the English-speaking world for the people of Russia, and an absolute readiness to work with them in fair and even terms to repair the ruin of the war in every country. If the Soviet government does not take advantage of this sentiment, if on the contrary they discourage or chill it, responsibility will be entirely theirs. As, for instance, a very good way in which they could brush aside any speeches which they dislike. It is a way which is open to them now, in the next fortnight. The British government, of which I was the head, signed a treaty with Russia and with if you win